Hello, welcome back all you wonderful beings out there to another episode of What Does the Fox Play with Phoenix Firestar.
Why are you streaming over there?
Because I am.
Oh, weird.
I shifted to see if getting closer to the Wi-Fi box would keep me from disconnecting like I was.
The whole entire time.
Yeah, I was disconnecting a little too much.
Why
So
is my
seeing if a
tablet
move would
over
help.
here? Where's my tablet over
Don't worry about why I moved your tablet so it wasn't on the floor.
Oh. Yeah, that makes total sense. Dickory dick-a-dee. Daddy,
Hmm.
do you have to go to bed after that?
Yeah,
How come?
because I have to work first thing in the morning.
Dickory dick-a-dee. But am I ungrounded?
No,
How come?
you have not been behaving.
No, I am.
I just walked in on you there watching something you weren't supposed to watch.
I have that need.
I don't care. I gave you strict rules to follow, or not even strict rules. There's a couple of little rules here and there, and you can't even follow those. Leave it alone, Leon.
Tornado, how do you always
Leon,
come back?
leave that alone.
Fine.
You don't need to hand it to me, you just need to leave it alone.
But they're also cute.
No. Leon, don't make me kick you out.
Daddy,
Hmm.
so when can I be ungrounded?
When you start behaving.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
I just told you. I just walked in there. What were you doing? Watching something you weren't allowed to watch?
Is that really where you stopped? Da 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 da.
Stop.
What? Oh, is that a normal poison type?
It's just it's a poison bug.
Mm. Why is it called a poison bug?
Because that's its typing, is poison and bug. See, can Seatrent be found through here? No. I don't think Sinjin's in this area. I might have to do a bit of backtracking to go and grab it. I do need to get Hot Pip up here too, which is a 5% chance. Though it seems like my vacation was denied, unfortunately, so I won't be being able to stream Legends Arceus all day continuously like I had hoped. So I'll just have to be streaming as much as I can when I get off work. Which stinks. It's like, I just can't have you running off and leaving someone to do a 6-day opener. I'm like, you wouldn't have to do a 6-day opener like I did. It's you and another person here. The manager would understand if he has to stop pulling you away from your department to open. But no. That's not allowed to happen. She's got to be free to run off and do what she needs to in case she needs to do something else. Instead of run her own front end. People just don't make sense anymore. Alright, let's go get that Citron. For the day shifts, I forget to go do it some other time. Little bell sprouts for swirls. Well, I guess I can grab new berries too while I'm down here. Ooh. Sure, swirls, go nuts. Didn't Brock have a Politoed at some point? Help me feel like he did. No, we had a Ludicolo and a Marsh, or not Marsh Stomp, but Well, yeah, Marsh Stomp is right. Because Swampert is the evolution. Oh boy, Stream 4 stars streaming. How am I ever to compete? Well, it's Lanny, but still. Even if it is just one of them. Alright, so I should be able to find a scene trip down here somewhere. There we go. Doctor Who, careful not to knock this. Never mind. Pokemon growing a bit too quick for it, but Pokemon will do that. But other than, you know, my manager rejecting my vacation time for my streams, things have been going okay. Or things went okay today, I guess. I sadly have to give up like a potential day off to have like Tuesday off, so I can do my sleep study, and I had to lose a couple hours also next week. So, so I could leave work early to go and get my COVID test 5 days before the sleep study. Well, acting as a lookout, it warns others of danger by screeching and hitting the ground with its tail. I will name it after one of my viewers and fellow streamer. LD. Alright, so that's another one here. Another one there. Oh, I get to work my way back. That's where it looks like the animation for walking through the grass starts just before you enter the grass, outside of the grassy spot, and it ends just before you get outside of the grassy spot, inside the grassy spot. Doctor Who, save LD, or LD. Ooh. So it looks like I'm getting a few drops here and there where things kind of slow down a bit, but not too bad so far, I guess. Ooh. The sad thing was the manager got my hopes up, though, for this vacation to work. She's even training someone to open the office, which is what I normally do now. And having him train about a whole week worth of, give him a whole week worth of training days before then. Certainly more than a whole week's worth of work of training days. 6 days. I'm pretty sure that's more than what I got. Of course, that seems to be what they generally do, is when things start going downhill in an emergency situation and they need me, they throw me into it. Let me deal with it on my own. Though the one big thing I don't really care for in Generation 2 is there are very few good training spots. The wild Pokemon levels do not scale well compared to the opponents around them and stuff. Like, you know, going back to Kanto, like every trainer, every gym leader over there is like in the 60s. Or, you know, 70s or whatever. Nah, just deal with it. And night descends. Looks like there will be no hot pips today for me. I'll have to try again another time. Wah, wah. Oh no, not my speed. Whew. It's too high leveled and too healthy for you to take on. Go back. Whew. Well, at least the sleep will come in handy for catching Pokemon. At least I can say that. I'm gonna go over there and get that berry again. I forgot to grab it again. Did I never catch a Zubat yesterday either? I did not. The bitter berry. One berry per customer per day. Same as it's our free sample policy. I mean, I know we call it R, but I'm pretty sure we stole it from somewhere. Oof, I've been hit. That'd be fairly funny. The LD stole her away from her home. I start getting hunted and attacked by a pack of Seatrants throughout the Johto region, all trying to take LD back. Every time, her not realizing that they're after her. I think this trainer was a great decision to help her further her career as a battler. Oh, I keep forgetting to snatch the Zubat. I guess it'd be like that Pokemon Bidoof commercial, except Ellie's family will actually be looking for her. Go Pokeball. You didn't stay caught? How dare! You stay in ball. That's what I thought. During the day, it gathers in cave. It hangs from the ceilings of old buildings and caves. Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. One bat, ha ha ha. Two bats, ha ha ha. Goes in the Mount Moon. That's a lot of bats, ha ha. Nope. That's a little better. I just need to get the whole team on the same page here. About level 10. We all can run away to summer camp. Oh, Camp Laszlo. I miss that show. But I'm having issues remembering all of it. The Spinnerack. So I had this strange dream last night where I was the leader of some kind of rebellion, not entirely sure what kind. Ooh, level 3. And I guess I turned myself in on purpose to protect the people who cared about me. And I was wearing like unconnected shock collar or something. And it's someone leading me out into some kind of public exhibition thing, possibly having to do with my execution and or capture. And the person that they had dragged me out was someone that they were trying to prove that they were loyal to them, not me. Otherwise, he would have gotten in trouble. Which is why I thought of the shock collar idea, is to make sure they didn't get in too much trouble for helping me out. Or so it would look less suspicious that they were helping me. I was making a lot of people mad who actually were in favor / support of me. And there was like a bunch of like different like alien-like creatures, I guess, or something exactly. I don't know if I was on a different planet and that made me the alien, or if I was like them and that didn't make me an alien, or what the exact situation was. But I know they were all planning to try and save me from whatever public thing was going on with me being captured by the Imperial forces. Maybe it was like Star Wars or something, because we were talking about. I was talking about Star Wars previously with my sister and everything, but I'm pretty sure I've dreamed about some of these guys before. Dreams are weird. Hard to tell what they really mean. Swirls, you're up. Yes.
So. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I actually forgot what I was going to say.
How'd you forget?
I forget stuff.
Do you know what it was about?
Probably about Pokemon.
Zubat should be fine to fight. Shouldn't have too many issues with this one, since it only does like 1 point of damage. It's just more annoying than anything else. Just like, haha, just one more hit and then they survive like 1 HP and you're like, no! And it's not a Gen 4 one. Oh, and my friend just watched Encanto for the first time. Which I also watched for the first time the other day. He asked me if he'd like it. I was like, probably. He's like, would I cry? I'm like, possibly. It said he almost cried, so he made it through the movie. I was fine yesterday. I don't know why Pokemon's making me sleepy today. It was fine. Why do you do this to me? Oh, right. I think today was supposed to be a new episode of, that webtoon, Boyfriends. I think that dropped today. Eh. I thought they would have messaged me. I'm subscribed. 2 hours. In 2 hours. Ugh. I'll be asleep by then. How dare you? Making me wait. A whole extra day. I had to reschedule my chiropractor's appointment, which I kept trying to remind myself to do because I have 6 now, so I need a bump. This one up to 6. Such low numbers. Woo! The 1% Dunsparce! Now very gently poke it. Gently poke it. The rage is building to be too much. I'm seriously, nothing looks like it should be something or become something, but it never does. It just sits there. Just fall for the hypnosis. There we go. Hypnotized. That should make a world of difference. So close. Whoop. Into the Pokeball you go. Stay asleep. Be very careful not to knock this thing out. I guess what I can do is I can hit it with several smoke screens. So its attack misses. Now this thing is going for the maximum number of turns of sleep. And it still hits. Until you can't hit no more. Ha-cha-cha! Pocket sand! Name is Shackleford. Rusty Shackleford. I don't know, I still feel like it could miss more. The rage, it is building. Keep missing. Oh dear. It hit. Ah, dang it. Uh-oh, another hit. Yes! Dunsparce successfully added to the Pokedex. So 1 out of 100, a Johto Pokemon has deep inside caves where no light ever reaches it and remains virtually motionless there. What should I call you? Denise. I try to combine Dunce and Denise. I don't think it worked out all that great. Whoops, my bad. There probably goes all my luck for this episode. No more luck for me. I'm out of luck. I've reached my limit. Quota met and matched. So yeah, anyway, so you know, wearing the shock collar and being dragged out into a public stage was about as far as the dream got before my alarm woke me up this morning. I am not out late. It's only 6 in the afternoon. Evening. Still. Not that late. Ghosts are rumored to appear in Sprout Tower. They said normal type moves have no effect on ghosts. Nor do fighting type moves. It was around 3 years ago. Teamwork was up to no good with Pokemon, but justice prevailed. The young kid broke him up. A guy named Bill made the Pokemon PC storage system. Pokemon are smart. They won't obey a trainer they don't respect. Without the right gym badges, they'll just do as they please. Makes sense. There's a Ghastly. Ghost types were OP in the anime, as were psychic types. Ah. I don't exactly have anything good to fight them with right now. There we go. I have identified the ghost. And it doesn't affect normal types. They'll think it's a few levels before Barb learns any kind of, like, bite or anything. Which is unfortunate. They'd be very good against the ghosts. Probably does nothing. Yeah, just about. This is a long, slow process. Putting into that. And I am very quickly poisoned. Great. I don't think I'm able to get my Reaping Crystal. I'm pretty sure I can. Well, at least I still have my Friday, Saturday off. The day Legends Arceus is released. So at least I'll be able to play those 2 days straight, pretty much. Thank goodness I don't gotta worry about Poison Point. I just have to worry about that. Which I feel has happened way more than it should. Getting poisoned out here more than I got poisoned in Pewter Forest. Where they're like, oh, Pewter Forest is where you need all your antidotes for. People are constantly getting poisoned in there. I guess I did have Charm. No, I didn't have Charmander going through there, did I? Because I was doing yellow. Heh. This is good. Barbara can kill this Bellsprout. And they can barely do anything to Barbara. Perfect harmony. Still not doing all that much damage. I honestly think it's kind of lovely how Pokemon's kind of like evolved over the years. Supersonic. Because Generation 1 was kind of like the proof of concept. This can work. Gen 2 was them going, here's a bunch of features we wanted to put into the first game that we had no time to do. Implement and didn't know how to get it working, didn't know if the game would even take off to be worth it. And then Gen 3 was when things first started to go, you know, we could make this game competitive. And I think, like, originally the whole thing was intended to be more collection-based than battle-based. But no, you're level 8, so Oldie stays down here for now. Then, Gen 4, I think, was them coming to a full about resolution of the game's mechanics, core mechanics, and how it all was going to work. Like they finally did the physical special split with attacks. They did, they delved deeper into like the whole competitive aspect and competitive items and stuff like that. And really dug out more, I think, into like the lore of the world of Pokemon versus the kind of generic world that the Pokemon world had set up. And I say generic with all the love in my heart I possibly can for it, but it is a little, like, the first couple games were a little mundane with their worlds. There was a greater world outside of, like, the regions. Because you, like, got Kanto, and while they do speak of the outside world of the world of Pokemon, it's more like much like an animal found in China, or you know, Lieutenant Surge's I used to have my Pokemon zap my enemies on the battlefield during the war. Or like, this Pokemon can be found around North America. You know, stuff like that. And the legendary Pokemon were Mewtwo and Mew. And they were creations of, or Mewtwo was a creation of Team Rocket. Like the only real mention of Mew and There we go. Hello everyone and welcome back. Sorry about that. If that's the only OBS crash tonight, we're doing much better than we did the other nights. So it looks like I went in the right direction with what I was doing. It might be because of the sheer number of other streaming devices connected to the internet, because it's my entire family here and they all have streaming devices. But, yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying, which was... Oh, dang, what was I saying? Right, like, Mew had been discovered around, like, South America. Like, it seems like the rest of the real world existed in Gen 1 and 2. Like, they kind of tampered off away from it in later gens, using more real world comparisons for Pokemon things. And asleep. Great. And then Gen 2 had Lugia and Ho-Oh, and I can't say Lugia and Ho-Oh had anything to do with the grander Pokemon world. Then Gen 3, where it kind of started to push the bounds of legendary Pokemon, it's like, well, this one created the land, this one created the seas. This one's the air that separates the land and the sea, that holds balance between them. Then what was it? Gen 4 came out with this is Arceus, the god of the Pokemon world, who created the Sinnoh region and the first Pokemon. Which might make Arceus more of an Ultra Beast, come to think of it. Since I think they said Arceus entered through like a portal or wormhole. Or was like anything that had ever existed in this world prior. And then it created Mew, and I guess it created the other legendary Pokemon. And then from Mew sprang all other Pokemon. As I believe is how it went. And then also in Gen 4 you had Shaman, who brought life to dead lands. Darkrai, the devourer of, or the bringer of nightmares. Cresselia, the guardian of dreams. Manaphy, the prince of the oceans. Oh, and I guess the region from Colosseum and Gale of Darkness is north of Hoenn. I think that's called like the Oran region or something. I can't remember what that region's called, to be honest, right now. I've only played the games like a couple times, like twice maybe. And I don't know if I ever played them both all the way through or not. I played them both all the way through once, but other than that, I don't know how many times I actually played through the full games. Right after Gen 2, I will be moving on to Colosseum, and then Gale of Darkness, and then I'll do Pokemon Emerald. Anyway, so yeah, like, Gen 4 is, like, I think where they started to flesh out more, like, the lore and world of Pokemon versus the regions in the world where Pokemon exist. Is, I think, how it went. Where it stopped being like, yeah, these regions are where Pokemon exist, and then, no, now this is the Pokemon world. And for Gen 5, I can't really say what Gen 5 brought to the table. And don't get me wrong, I think Gen 5's okay. I know a lot of people love Gen 5, but it's just not the strongest generation for me. Because it had just come off of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and I felt like it took a step back graphic-wise. Like, they were trying to go with something new. Was not for me. I felt like it was a downgrade over what we had. It was awfully pixelated for the next generation of Pokemon games. Though I like the idea of Black and White 2, I'm just not sure if it actually worked either. Like, I feel like that could have been the original games and not a secondary set of games. I mean, it was their first attempt, I believe, back at going with a full... Yeah. It was their first attempt at going back to a full Pokedex, because they had 151 in Kanto, and then 100, the 135, so it kind of spiked up a bit for Hoenn, then 107 for Sinnoh, then back up to 156 for Unova, then down to 72 for Kalos, and then 88 for Alola, and then back up for Galar with 92. Though I did not double check a lot of these numbers myself. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're accurate, but I don't know to what degree they're accurate. Like, I don't know if those numbers include regional variants. I'm pretty sure the Alolan or the Kalos X does not include Mega Evolutions. I'm pretty sure. They don't actually appear in the Pokedex, I don't think. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't really necessarily appear in the Pokedex. But Gen 5 did go with, like, a darker way of Pokemon, I guess. which was kind of nice, since Pokemon's audience has been growing up with Pokemon since the beginning. And then, Gen 6 added in the Mega Evolutions, which was like a special like trump card that you can play once a battle. Okay, looks like we're back now. Alright. Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm really not sure why OBS is doing this. It might just be because of the sheer number of devices connected that my family has now, because it's everyone streaming now. But most of the time it seems like everything's fine, but I'm just getting these bitrate drops out of nowhere for a few seconds. That's enough to tank my connection, and then I don't know. I've been trying a couple different things. And things had been fine up until, you know, a little while ago. Anyway, like I was saying, Gen 7 added in Mega Evolution, which is like this neat little, you get one per match trump card thing. And then you can choose one Pokemon to use, but you have to give up an item slot for it. That's supposed to be like this in-game, you know, in lore-wise, it was supposed to be this deep bond between you and your Pokemon that caused it. Which was great, and then Gen 7, they switched it out for a different one, which was the Alolan Z moves, which I didn't necessarily like as much. In a way, like, yeah, then like everyone can have a Z move. I think they've just been trying to work on what the trump card is that you get. Is what they're fiddling around with, I guess. You know, they went from Mega Evolution to the Z crystals, and now you have Dynamax, Gigantamax, Gen 8. But it's like, Like, it feels like they need to stick to something and kind of tweak it a bit instead of trying to try this, then completely change it, scrap it, then completely change it. That sort of thing's not really my decision necessarily. I guess they're just trying to find what works, and they're still kind of working on it, trying out new things, different things. Though I feel like, you know, with how expansive they made they've worried with how expansive they made the world of Pokemon. And now they're trying to do this little quick, bring it all back together sort of deal. Like, no, we don't wanna spread ourselves too thin now. Or we don't want to, spread ourselves too thin and cover too much. But I feel like they're trying to reconnect the whole Pokemon world to some degree with Pokemon Journeys and, well, it's called the Galar World Tournament. But it doesn't really include the world necessarily. But at this point, it's a lot for them to juggle because they're trying to maintain, hey, look at this region and all it has to offer, versus, well, here's everything we've given you before on top of the new stuff, and then people just go for the old stuff over and over because it's what they know and it's what they like, and they're not trying anything new. I can understand that. Like, I try new things sometimes, but it's... They're trying to promote their own work, and sometimes that it's difficult when people like your work and they like it a certain way, or like old parts of it, and they want to cling to that. They're not willing to really accept what's new or what's different, or accept it. They get mad because it's not like what it used to be, or things have changed. I would like to see the whole Pokemon world, like, connected. Like, I would like... I know I've probably mentioned this way too many times, but there was a D&D campaign I was working on for Pokemon through the Pokemon Adventures, I believe it was, or Tabletop Adventures, or something like that. I was trying to set up through them kind of the... or, you know, using that system, build a Pokemon campaign, tabletop campaign. And how I was doing it was, you can choose any region you want to start in. However, once you beat that region, then you're free to move to a new region. But when you move to that new region to take on that region's Elite Four, the rules state you either have to take a starter from that region, Or you can bring in one foreign Pokemon at level 5 or lower as your own starter Pokemon if you have it registered with the Pokemon League. All League official matches say you have to use Pokemon that you have caught or obtained in that region, with the exception of a foreign starter. With the exception of once you make it to the Elite Four battles or championship. And then when you're in the tournament, you're allowed to use any Pokemon you've caught and trained from any region. Because I didn't want to be like, no, you can't ever use your Pokemon that you caught over here again. At the same time, I didn't want to be like, yeah, sure, bring your level 60 Charizard with you to a new region and steamroll these gyms. And any trainer trying to battle you on their beginning journey. No, because it's about the adventure, the journey, and the things you learn and discover along the way. Well, I don't know. I guess I had that, like, issue when I played, back when I played Magic the Gathering in college a lot. Was all my decks were theme decks. And hardly any of them worked at early game stages because they were trying to tell a story. And then by the time, but once I got things running and set up, then my decks were nigh unstoppable. In some cases, they've been stopped, but it was rough to do so in some situations once those decks got going. And I wasn't a big fan of those. Oh, I can do an infinite combo here and just take as many turns as I want in a row and deal with those. I do not like those. I feel it kind of subtracts from the game. And I didn't like those people who built decks to try and win in as few turns as possible either. Because it's like, I'm here to play a card game. I want to play the game. Not beat you in 3 turns. And then we're just sitting here. But I don't know. I guess in that case you can say I'm a romantic, I guess is what they refer to it as. Where it's kind of like I have this viewpoint of the world where I'm like, this is the way things should be. Things should be drawn out. They should have a point to them. They shouldn't be, you know, get in, get out. You have a mission, go for the mission, because the end result is all that matters. I don't know. I guess just the way I view things and wanted things, I guess, have left me seeing things not the way that they are or should be seen, but rather the way I wanted to see them, and it kind of obscured my view from what was actually there in a lot of cases. But almost like it was, you know, I wanted to believe in something so much, I made myself believe it. A truth that never really existed. But I don't know. I guess I still like to build my card decks like that, where I'm like, well, this is a zombie themed deck. Well, what's the end goal? Oh, so I can pump out like 200 zombies a turn or something, and then get them all super buff and just have them hanging around and pumping. Or, oh, I just wanted to make a really think about what cards are worth playing. If I ramp up the cost of those cards, I'm making them lose either health or making them pay more to play them, and make them have to pay for every single move they make, attacking or dealing damage or whatever else. But I don't know. I guess in a lot of ways I'm still a kid and just like to view the world like that. I like the stories and the pageantry and the art to it. And the real world and all those you just want to take make me sick and tired, I guess, and wear me out. And I see enough of it every day in every situation that I like to kind of hear about it sometimes and control little bursts once in a while. But I don't like just having to see the world like that. Oh boy, one of these things. It's been around for 2 years and no one's caught this yet. I can't imagine that has actually been hanging out for 2 years. That would be Twitch. Thank you. We received your report. Oh, it's already confused. It's like, did I confuse it? Did it get confused? Now I'm confused. No, it's no longer confused. Further confusion. Besides, I don't think I could afford it anyway. No fun teasing me with the stuff I can't have. I'm trying though. I'd like this to take off to the point where I can maybe slack off of work a little and do some more of the creative stuff I've been working on. I'm getting close, actually. I'm like right there. I just gotta push over that final little hump. And then maybe one day Twitch will feature me and put me out front so people can see my videos and find me without having to know I already exist, just about. Because I know that's about how I'm usually found on YouTube, is people know I exist first, and then they're able to find me. I even changed the name of my YouTube channel. To hopefully make it easier to be found. Before I just had it listed as Phoenix Firestar, which I spelled differently, which kind of probably hurts my case in this. Doesn't help. I changed it to, what does the fox play? Which is kind of like what I call it here, It says Phoenix Firestar on here too, but I refer to the actual gameplay though as was the fox play gaming. Oh, again, I'm confused. I didn't realize it was already confused. A little confused, but at least they're poisoned. Go, Jeff the Spider! With the smiley face on your back. You see, there it looks like a frowny face, but from, like, you're looking at it from the other end, it looks like a smiley face. So close. There's one level each on these guys. to be there. I like being level 10 before I go into the tower. Bellsprout Tower. I have to deal with the monks. That nice 60 experience points those Bellsprouts are worth. I thought it made normal type attacks not very effective. Yeah, it just makes them normal against them. But you don't got no way to hit me with your ghost type moves. Maybe it makes fighting type moves not very effective, and normal type moves just normal effective. I don't know. I thought it did some, but I don't know. I don't use it enough to care. Alright, Jeff, let's see how you fare on your own here like this. Excellent. You're actually doing some damage. Ah, there's nice Bellsprouts. I always feel like the Bellsprouts in Crystal are shiny, even though I know they're not. But for some reason, that just looks like a shiny Bellsprout. Like it's a weird hue of green enough for me want to go, that's not normal. That green color is slightly off from the normal green color. That ain't normal. Sleep. But you'll never hurt me, Ghastly. There we go. Now, but that is going to have to be it for the night. Thank you to all you lovely beings who came and showed up tonight, showing your love and support. I appreciate and love all of you out there. For those of you who wish to see any older videos, I keep them archived over in YouTube. You can also check Twitch. The Twitch archives, though they don't go as far back as the YouTube ones. There are some videos missing between where I was going through a phase with the whole, you know, YouTube issues, but most of them are there. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode of What is the Fox Play with Phoenix Firestar. All you lovelies have a good night.